Hey guys, welcome to the FIGRs Podcast. I'm Caitlin Darkangelo, founder and co-owner of FIGR, Midwestern wife, and girl mom. I'm a dual certified pregnancy and postpartum trainer, earned my degree in exercise science from the University of Michigan, and have been coaching for over a decade. This podcast dives into all things pregnancy and postpartum fitness, especially in how to navigate strength and intensity training in these seasons. Whether you're in it yourself, trying to get pregnant, or coaching this population, you are in the right place. I'm excited to share personal experiences, client stories, guest interviews, and evidence-based strategies to give you the guidance, insights, and clarity needed to navigate these seasons with confidence. And with that, let's get rolling. Hey guys, and welcome officially to the FIGRs Podcast. I am so excited to start these episodes and this new platform. And I'm really excited that you guys are already here with me in the very first episode. I've been wanting to do a podcast for a long time now, and I wanted to just go over quickly, why I'm doing the podcast and then what you can expect from these episodes going forward. In short, I've been wanting to do a podcast for a while, like I said. I've been coaching this population for 4 years specifically, so pregnancy and postpartum specialized for 4 years, but I've been training in the fitness industry for 10, and I've been working in the fitness industry in some way for about 15 years. So pretty much my entire life has been in fitness. And so over the years, especially the last 4 when I've been specialized in pregnancy and postpartum, I've, coached hundreds, if not thousands of women in between my daily women's classes, my one-on-one sessions. I run postpartum specific classes. I've worked with different school districts and organizations and did mom and baby classes for different of those, companies and organizations through my app clients and just through casual conversations, either in normal everyday life or over Instagram, social media somewhere. And so I feel like I've had a good wealth of experiences or conversations of moms who are confused or concerned or fearful or just don't know who to trust in this space. And there's just so much nuance and personalization and change in the pregnancy and postpartum fitness industry. And so I really am excited to have a longer form platform where I can actually communicate more and go into more depth versus, 30-second Instagram posts that are great for sparking conversation and just bringing awareness to different topics and myths and all the things that I'm still going to be over there. I love the visual aspect that I can show, how to do specific movements and what things are supposed to look like. But there's so much that goes into things like symptom management or your own personal, how heavy should you be lifting? And so going into more of the nuance and the detail is something I'm really excited to have a platform to now do that in hopes that I can help you navigate your own season of life better than just, short little clips. So I'll always love Instagram, but again, just wanted to have somewhere where I can keep it casual, relatable, but also a lot more helpful, in-depth, and informative. And also with a lot of the new research coming out, it's just so hard to communicate what giant research articles say in short little clips. And so I'm excited to be able to share that as quickly and fully as possible. So whether you are a mom or a going to be mom or a coach or provider that works with this population, just having a way to more easily digest this kind of bigger research or information, something I'm super excited about. So I really love listening to other people's podcasts in the field, but there's really not a ton that specifies or goes into only pregnancy and postpartum trying to conceive fitness. There's a lot on labor and delivery and baby carrying and, things that have a lot to do with the world of motherhood. So I'm excited to be one of those podcasts that focuses specifically on navigating fitness through those time periods. So that is something just why I'm really excited about starting this podcast. So things that you can expect from episodes, I'm going to kind of create 4 different buckets, if you will. The first bucket being personal experiences. So I myself actually am almost 23 weeks pregnant with my second baby girl, which is really exciting. We have a almost 4-year-old. as well. So that's kind of when I got into the space myself. So I have different experiences from both of those pregnancies, and we had a long trying to conceive journey as well as a miscarriage in between those. So the time span of all of motherhood when it comes to pregnancy, postpartum, trying to conceive, loss, I am excited to be able to share my perspective in a little bit more depth in hopes that you guys can take pieces of it that fit your own story and really make it work in helping you navigate your own season. I'm excited to also share my perspective of, finding a workout routine and prioritizing fitness and how to adapt and schedules around fitness. I think that's something that takes a lot more effort than we are told. And so I'm excited to be able to bring my personal experience in that realm to you guys as well. In addition to personal experience, I'm excited to talk a lot about my client experiences. So again, I've worked with hundreds of women in person and online. And so just talking about or addressing common trends, common concerns I see or get asked most often, doing a lot of like Q&A style sessions where I take questions that I hear in person and really going into depth, or just talking about specific client symptoms during specific movements or client wins is something I think will be super relatable and exciting for you guys to hear when, like another mom was able to tackle a symptom and feel better, and just having those little tools in your tool belt that I've helped personal clients with that you guys can take and do with as you wish as well. In addition to personal and client experiences, I'm also super pumped to bring on guests. And that is something that I am really stoked about because I am not a professional in all the fields that surround pregnancy and postpartum wellness. There's a lot that goes into nutrition and pelvic floor physical therapy, even things like doulas, chiropractic care, massage. There's so many prongs of the wellness realm that surrounds help that we can be receiving during motherhood. So being able to bring on different professionals in different areas or industries that connect to moms is something I'm super excited about because I do not know all the things, but other people know all the things about different areas. And so being able to pick their brains and get the knowledge and advice that they have will be super exciting for me personally and for all of you too, I am sure. And then lastly, going into up-to-date research. So again, like I said, I am excited to go over newly published studies, what current recommendations are, what's actually in the literature, dispelling myths, going into more of like the education side of this world so you guys really know what the evidence says or evidence-based practices. So we're not just going off of what we're seeing clinically or in the gym settings, but also what is research saying, what are the averages, and what are we working on improving, because it is such a new field that has a lot of like red tape around it essentially. Like it's really hard to do. You can't just like manipulate everything about a pregnancy or postpartum mom's journey. There's a lot of no-nos when it comes to that too. So it'll be cool to take both what we're seeing in real life and then also what we're seeing in research and kind of combining the two to hopefully give you the best well-rounded guidance and advice, and again, for you to be able to take it and do with it as you wish in the field of activity that you love to do. So that's that in a nutshell. I'm going to keep this one short, but I'm just really excited to get going with these. And I'm already so thankful for anybody who's even listening to this first episode to just be here at the beginning before, we get into a long postpartum, obviously used to saying that term, but long podcast journey. So if this podcast, obviously this one doesn't have a ton of information in it, but if any of the podcasts going forward do resonate with you or you find benefit or success with the tips in it in any way, it will be so helpful for you to leave any reviews or ratings or share this podcast with a friend. It's the best way that we can reach more moms and help them, get this work or get this information into their own brains and just help change moms one at a time. And I've said this before in different conversations, but I truly feel like my work in the pregnancy and postpartum space is my little contribution of making the world a better place. Like pregnancy, you can really change, like pregnancy fitness, you can change literally the anatomy of your baby to make them healthier in life. Postpartum, if we can help moms be healthy, then they can have such a better mood and energy around their family and really raise kids that love and know a healthy life. You can change the kids, you can change the family dynamic. And I feel like that is my little piece of changing the world and my little, scope of the world. And so I'm just excited to be able to have another platform to be able to continue the work that we are doing in this field and hopefully make the world a better place and help out a ton of hundreds of millions of moms in the way. So anyways, with that, let's get things rolling and I will see you in the next episode.